So just what is narcissistic supply, and why do narcissistic people crave that supply so much? When it comes to narcissists, they tend to use people as people would use an appliance. So where we would look to gain a new phone, we might look into that phone to see whether it can provide us with the service that we require. And if it does, we might purchase that new phone. We spend our hard-earned money that we spend time on earning to purchase that mobile phone. And then once we've purchased that mobile phone, we might spend time getting to know all about it, getting to know exactly what buttons to push to get the desired requirement that we need from that telephone. And we might drain it as we learn all about it. We might drain the battery within it, and because we still need it, we might charge that battery back up to drain it all over again, to charge it up, to drain it all over again, as we get our demands met from the mobile phone. We pick the phone up as and when we need it, and we put the phone down when we no longer require it. If we break it, we might make do with it, or we might go and fix it, or we might choose to replace it. If we damage the new, we might use parts of the old to help fix the new. Take apart the old to rebuild a new. And how we use mobile phones is precisely how narcissistic people use people. They are looking for a supply of something from an individual person, depending on what is missing within that narcissist, what that narcissistic person needs. So if the narcissist is no longer getting the adoration they require from their children, they will punish their children by discarding their children and gaining supply from a new partner. And when that new partner isn't providing them the supply that they require, they might go and love bomb their children, treat their children, so that their children then feel gratitude for what the narcissist is doing and shower the narcissist with attention again, punishing the other supply. So the other supply is left wondering what they've done wrong. Narcissistic people are looking to play people off against each other. They don't want people working together. They want people isolated from each other. They want people not understanding what the narcissist is doing. So again, when the children aren't providing the attention that the narcissist requires, the narcissist might then go and love bomb a new source of supply, creating those feelings of resentment between people, those feelings of frustration between people, because a narcissist will swoop in there and sweep people off the feet and then drop them and swoop somebody else off their feet, and it creates that resentment between people, to which a narcissist is just going to accuse people of being bitter and being jealous. And because people can be feeling resentful, they often end up blaming themselves and not recognizing the narcissist pattern of behaviour. If a narcissist needs somewhere to stay, they're going to look for somebody who can provide them with a place to stay. If a narcissist needs a character reference, they are going to treat somebody so well to gain that character reference from that person. If a narcissist is looking for a job, they are going to go all out to prove that they are the best person possible for that job, lying on applications to gain an advantage over other applicants so that the narcissist can gain the supply that they require. If the narcissist fears that somebody might be able to expose the narcissist's true character, they're going to look for someone who will believe in the narcissist's lies so that they can discredit the other person's reputation, so that the narcissist can discredit the other person's character. So the narcissist can influence those around the person that could expose the narcissist into doubting the person who could expose the narcissist and providing support and attention to the narcissist, not recognising that they become the narcissist enablers, they become the narcissist flying monkeys. They're actually abuse by proxy. They're actually harming the true victim by protecting the narcissist. The narcissist supply is an excessive need, an excessive requirement of something, depending what it is for that individual narcissist. And it's often something that is missing within that narcissistic person's life. So whatever is missing in that narcissistic person's life, they are looking for somebody else to provide it for them. They are looking for somebody else to give it to them. Because they are not giving it to themselves, they're never going to be satisfied with what others are giving to them. They are very envious people. They are highly entitled people, and they are incredibly exploitative people. So no matter how much you give them, because it's missing within them, you give it to them and it drains straight back out. You give it to them and it drains straight back out. Just like that mobile phone. You charge it up, you use it, it drains. You charge it up, you use it, it drains. So whatever that narcissist is missing, whatever that narcissist is requiring, you give it to them. And because they haven't earned it as such, it drains back out and they look for more. Down to needing a roof over their head. Because they need that roof over their head, they will move in with somebody new pretty quick smart. And then once they've got their feet under the table, because it's not what they truly want out of life, because they just needed that supply of a roof, it doesn't fill them up long term. So they're then looking for more. A narcissist is looking for something that's needed or wanted or required within them, that's missing within them. They're looking to secure goods or services from other people by putting the bare minimum effort in there. They're not looking to take any form of responsibility. They're looking for that quick fix. They believe they're entitled to these things. They don't believe they should have to work for these things. And if they do have to put too much work in to get something they want, they're often going to punish the person that they had to put the work in to get something from that person for making the narcissist work for it. A narcissist is looking for a substitute of what is missing within themselves. It's nothing to do with the other person. Who the narcissist goes after, like that mobile phone. They're looking for something that can provide the narcissist with a substitute of what the narcissist is lacking in. Whether that is replacing old supply, whether that is gaining new admiration, whether that is finding somebody to support the narcissist claims about another person who could expose the narcissist, whether the narcissist is looking for material possessions, whether the narcissist is looking to save their reputation. They're looking for a substitute of what is lacking in themselves that can satisfy that individual narcissist's needs or goals at that given moment in time. If they're aiming for somebody to help save their reputation, they're going to find somebody that can help save their reputation. If they're aiming for a roof over their head, they're going to find somebody to provide them a roof over their head. If they're aiming to punish somebody, they're going to find people that can help them punish that person. Narcissists might be looking for attention, they might be looking for adoration. As much as no one can ruin a special occasion like a narcissist who's not the centre of attention, some narcissists can be grandiose on special occasions because they're wanting that praise, they're wanting that admiration, they're wanting that eternal gratitude from those around them about just how amazing the narcissist is. And when they're not getting that met, they're going to provide that to somebody else to punish the person who didn't show them eternal gratitude while getting the attention and adoration from the other person. Narcissistic people do not give for giving's sake. They give so they can take. They don't play a role of give and take and everybody wins. They give so that they can receive the supply of whatever that narcissist needs, a substitute for what that narcissist is missing. So when the narcissist has got a low self-esteem, they're looking for a boost from those around them. But because the narcissist is lacking in self-esteem, that boost from others does not fill them. Therefore, no matter how much self-esteem boost you give a narcissist, it's never going to be enough because they are lacking it from within themselves. Not all people who lack self-esteem are narcissistic. There are people that choose to support and help others, and then there are narcissistic people who choose to hurt and hinder others. And it is a choice because they can act certain ways around certain people to get their supply met, to get their needs met, depending on those they are around. Narcissists might be looking for those acts of service, they might be looking for those words of affirmation. Whatever it is, when it comes to a narcissist supply, they are often looking for a supply of something that they are lacking within their own life. And you cannot just give it to them, because the more you give to them, because they're lacking it within themselves, it drains straight back out for them, and they're seeking more because they are envious, they are self-entitled, they are exploitative, and they lack the empathy to care for those they hurt in getting their supply met, in getting the substitute for what they are lacking within themselves. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour, to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot get enough contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I shall add into the description the video I did last year on the narcissist supply. Just looks at it from a different angle, and sometimes we just hear things differently and things click, or things make sense to us as an individual. Go out there, create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.